Hi Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your How Do They Feel About You reading. Please remember that this is general, so it cannot resonate for everybody. It's also timeless and it's not gender specific. Because time and energy is fluid, it can be switched, so please do bear that in mind if you're cross-watching. Because this is Scorpio's reading, I will be addressing them, but this could easily be the cross-watchers' energies that I'm reading. So you always use your own discernment. You take what resonates for you and you leave what doesn't. I cannot censor, choose, nor control what comes out of the cards. I'm literally just reading them, and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. For everything else, please read the descriptions box. I'm also giving away a free reading every month to my subscribers, and I'll reply to your comment below if you're the winner, and the winners are selected completely at random. Okay, so now all of that's out of the way, let's get into your reading for you, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio in love, please, Scorpio Collective. How does Scorpio's person of interest currently see Scorpio at this time, please? Okay. Right, it didn't come out, but it did do a big jump, and your first card out is the Tower. It's Mars energy. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so with this being how your person of interest is seeing you, if you can imagine, they are on the outside looking in towards your life, and they're making assumptions on you based on anything that you're saying or doing, or even based on things that others are saying about you at this time. So your top row is basically their assumptions towards you. Okay. Right, so we've now got the Five of Wands, that's Leo energy, and the Knight of Wands is Sagittarian. Lots of fire in the Tower and in both of these wands. Okay, Scorpio, yes, you are a water sign, that's a given, but a lot of the times you do make an appearance as a fire sign. Right, because you're not just water, technically you're fire water, kind of like whiskey, right? So yeah, you do show up quite often as a fiery sign. This individual, your romantic interest, or the one that's romantically interested in you, again, fit it where it resonates. They're basically seeing that you are instigating huge change in your life with the Tower. This is a complete and total shake-up. You are definitely instigating this. You're pulling down everything that doesn't work for you, and you're rebuilding. With this Knight of Wands energy being here, this is basically to hell with the consequences, right? You need to think about yourself right now, and that is pretty much exactly what you're doing. This is pulling down old towers and seriously to hell with the consequences. You need to shake things up here, and that's exactly what you're doing. It's causing, with the Five of Wands, it's causing quite a bit of conflict. Okay, it's a card of conflict and competition, arguments and drama. So basically, your shake-up, your huge turnaround is causing quite a bit of drama, and at the moment you just don't care, because you know that there's a bigger purpose here. No longer are you holding on to the old and the crumbling away. For what? Just for the sake of saving face? That's not an excuse that's going to wash anymore, basically. This individual is making assumptions that because they don't understand your intent behind this action, so they're making assumptions that basically you're being quite irresponsible at this time. Okay, can we please clarify the Five of Wands here? In fact, can we clarify the Five of Wands and the Tower? Thank you. The Chariot, Cancerian energies. Yeah. Okay. So this person is basically saying It's almost as if they're asking you, do you not think you're being a little bit melodramatic here with this huge change up? Why such a huge change? For some of you with this Chariot energy, for some of you this can indicate like a physical move, physical travel. So unexpectedly you could be picking up your stuff and basically moving away. Further clarity for this one, please. Thank you. 8 of Coins. Yeah, that's Virgo energy. Hard at work, perfecting your craft. Hard work, perseverance and dedication. Okay, so Scorpio, this isn't a decision that you've made on a whim, right? You're dedicated to your course of change here. And again, the Knight of Wands, that is another card that can indicate a physical journey. So for some of you, you're looking at quite a big move here, and you've been saving up the finances as well to put behind this movement. Your person doesn't like it. They do not like it. They don't want you to go, basically. Okay, how does this person feel towards Scorpio, please? How does this person feel towards Scorpio, please? Thank you. The Sun, Leo energy. Yeah, this, your person of interest, they basically see you as the sun. They see you as their joy, their happiness. I would keep an open mind here, Scorpio, because if this individual is depending on you for their happiness, that's not exactly a healthy way to be, because, you know, it sounds like a cliche, but it's a cliche because it's true. Happiness, it genuinely comes from within, first and foremost, and it's something that you share with another. It's not something that you give to another. But the sun is in their heart space towards you. Okay, we've got the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. I'm unsure about how that 2 of Wands came out because it did actually land in my lap, so I'm going to assume that that's kind of off balance. It's basically a card about future planning, and given the way that it came out, it's like this, your person, Scorpio, they do not know what to do with themselves at this point in time. With your 2 of Cups, that's Cancerian energy. I'll just backtrack slightly and let you know that the 2 of Wands is Aries energy. In fact, that's Mars in Aries, which is even more interesting because Mars is currently in Aries and it's also in retrograde as well. And you will be finding that astrologically, you're completely in sync here with what's going on up there. Definitely. It's like this Mars in retrograde has given you that boost that you really, really need to analyze everything around you, the things that are not working, and to start tearing stuff down that isn't working. Again, to those on the outside looking in, yes, it does look destructive and it does look unnecessary, but that's purely because they do not understand the intent behind it. You're not holding on to anything that's old and crumbling away anymore. You're not doing it. It's a waste of your time, it's a waste of your resources, it's a waste of your energy, it's a waste of your life. And you know this now. You've had that boost, that sort of sudden internal shake-up, and you've looked around and gone, why am I holding on to all of this junk? Why am I doing it? So in your person's heart space, it's like they no longer know what to do with themselves because it's kind of like they are getting the collateral damage of you pulling down these towers. Rocks are hitting them in the face here, basically. The prospect of you moving away or no longer being around is a heavy burden on this individual. right? And they feel stuck. They don't know which way to turn because they do see you as their happiness, and in their heart space with the Two of Cups, that's all about a balance, a partnership, a mutual exchange, basically. So this one feels that they are on the verge of missing out on their chance to take this connection or the relationship with you up to the next level. So it's kind of like they were resting on their laurels and they weren't moving anything forward. Now that you've initiated this shake-up, all of a sudden, now they want to move things forward. I am going to clarify though. Clarify the Sun and Two of Cups, please, for Scorp. Thank you. Yeah, Four of Swords, exactly. Libran energy. They were resting on their laurels. They were basically, they had this thought in their head that you were always going to be around. And all of a sudden, you're letting them know, actually, no, I'm not always going to be around. And the Tower hidden under there. Yeah. You're getting repeating messages that's coming out here now, Scorpio. You've lit a rocket up this individual's bum, basically. You've given them a reality check. This is 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, please, for Scorpio. 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, please. 4 of Coins, Capricorn energy. That's a card all about holding back. Someone who is afraid of the consequences of taking action towards you. And now it's like you've kind of removed that decision from them. You've made the decision for them, basically. They were too afraid of the consequences. If they came forward and said, you make me happy, I'm in love with you, you know, they were just hanging around doing nothing. And now the choice is physically being removed from them, because physically you're not going to be there anymore. So this is quite a huge change here that you're instigating. What actions does this individual want to take, please, towards Scorpio? Thank you. 2 of Swords, Libran energy. At an impasse, at a crossroads, guarding their heart, guarding their emotions. I'll take the ones that flipped over. I will have a peek at the ones that came out though. You got Temperance, Sagittarian energy, and the Fool. Right, so the extra bunch that came out, 9 of Wands, that's Sagittarian, wounded warrior, feeling that they've lost the battle, but they haven't necessarily lost the war. King of Coins is Tyrian energy. It's someone who's usually very grounded, stable, secure. It can indicate someone who is financially independent. It's someone who, in a workplace, that they're quite high up in the rank, basically, with the King of Coins. It's more like a sort of boss or a supervisor type energies, rather than just like a worker bee. Judgment, again, that's Pluto energy, so that's your energies. The card of second chances and awakening, listening to the call. Rebirth as well, resurrection. Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, a breakthrough. Knight of Cups, the emotional conversation, honest conversation also. Knight of Cups is Piscean. The Ace of Swords is air. The 7 of Coins is Taurus energy again. And the Knight of Coins is Virgo. Okay, so this is someone who has moved far too slowly. They hung around and waited far too long. They've realised now that they are reaping what they have sown, which is very, very little. it's insinuating here that there's going to be a breakthrough, and this individual is going to be having this conversation with you about how you do make them happy, they are in love with you, and they would like a rebirth of the relationship, situationship, whatever it was that was going on between you, because they're ready now to fight for you with the Nine of Wands. And it's like there's something else here with this King of Coins energies. I can't quite put my finger on it. The King of Coins is basically someone who likes to feel comfortable in their surroundings. So the fact that you've initiated this huge shake-up here, it's pulled the rug basically from this individual. It's made them have this wake-up call. They're not used to being put in a situation where they don't have any control. With this, the Temperance and the Fool, that's patience. It's also sitting on the fence. It's a careful blend of two opposite energies blended into one cup of love. What I'm getting with this one is a reconciliation with this Temperance card, because whenever the Temperance card makes an appearance, it means that if ever there needs to be a reconciliation, then the atmosphere for that is receptive, right? So we've got your person is definitely keeping tabs on you here, and they're making sure that the atmosphere to have this conversation with you, that you're going to be receptive to that. And then the Fool, that's literally all about them throwing their dice and seeing where it lands. It's taking the attitude of, you know what, I didn't take action before. Now I'm running out of time, like literally running out of time. I need to do something right now. This is them having that leap of faith and coming out with it, basically. They want to come out of this sort of stalemate energies. And in their blockages, the Four of Coins, Capricorn energy, again, their blockages, they were too busy holding back. They were too busy thinking about the consequences of having this honest conversation with you. They were too focused on saving face. That's why they were resting on their laurels. It's like they were expecting you to reach out and do something, instead of them taking charge of the situation. So it's kind of like you forced their hand here, Scorpio, even though that wasn't your intent, because your intent up here is quite clear to me. All you want to do is release the things and the people that are not congruent with your current lifestyle, right? You're looking here towards a brand new lifestyle. This is a very profound change, a huge change. You were not thinking about how it was going to affect them, right? That's not what was on your mind, and you certainly didn't do it out of spite either. You're just doing it because you're like, okay, there's nothing more for me around here. I'm going to move on. It's time for me to have a journey and an adventure here. It's time for me to see what else is out there in the world. That's Sagittarian energy. It's all about action, adventure, exploration, moving, keeping things moving. So yeah, you weren't initiating this out of spite. You're just literally in search of a better lifestyle for yourself. And as I say, collateral damage is going on down here. A Knight of Swords under that. That's Gemini energy. Very unexpected news or event. So with that being their blockage, it's basically this has come very unexpectedly for them, and hidden under their Three of Cups. Joy, success, celebration, reunion as well, reunion. And it's in their blockage, so it's what they want, but they haven't managed to claim it, basically. Further clarity for Scorpio, please. Island time. In your own time, take your time, active, have a relaxed attitude, be more light-hearted and meditate. Okay, It's an interesting card to get out here, Scorpio, especially for those of you who are moving away. You could well be moving away to a desert island somewhere. Hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, and gambling. Okay, so this individual, they refused to reveal their cards, their feelings towards you, and it caused this stalemate energies, which has triggered this huge change up in your energies, this decision for you to analyze everything in your life, not just this connection, but absolutely everything. Figure out what's working for you, what isn't. Have this huge purge, massive, massive purge. There's insinuations here that this individual will be taking the risk towards you with that whole throwing the dice and see what happens. For some of you, this individual, they could be a twin flame of yours. Yin, yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. So yeah, this could be in regards to a twin flame connection. And the Grim Reaper, that's your energy. The relationship's over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Yeah, there's a realization here that you do not have to be in union with a twin flame. Not all flames can be in union with each other, because it just wouldn't work. Most of the time, twin flame connections are catalysts into propelling you into your spiritual journey, and not all twins can come into union. All right, so there's definitely an appreciation here, and especially if your counterpart was really withholding, which we can see all over their read. They weren't doing anything about the situation. It's almost as if they were just sitting around sucking their thumb doing nothing, you know, and you're not hanging around and waiting. You're not even for a twin flame. You've got a life to live, and you're going to live it. Have further clarity, please. The Scorpio collective. Okay. Falling in love, kissing the divine in another or in yourself, feeling powerfully attracted and attached to another, the desire for sex also. Yeah, the prospect of you no longer being around has really awoken, if that's the correct word, your counterpart into realizing that actually they are in love with you, and to see you moving away, it would literally tear them apart. Further clarity for Scorpio, please. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Okay. Got anything else for Scorpio, please? Thank you. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And under there, release your ex. The time has come for you to clear your energies. Okay. Yeah. Purge time. With these two, Scorpio, if this was something that you were considering on doing, but you haven't actually initiated it yet, your cards are indicating that a purge right now, it would genuinely work in your best interests, and to start planning out your future. There's a hint here that your counterpart all of a sudden is going to be like, oh shit, hold up, yes, actually I do want to make this connection work. So again, you're going to have to use your best discernment here about what's going to work out in your best interests. You cannot put your own life on hold in favour of what someone else wants to do. You can't do it. So absolutely use your own discernment here. and move forward as best you can. Scorpio, please. Okay. Sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you one eternal soul, for there you'll find true bliss. Embrace through each other you find the missing pieces and transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Okay, so yeah, it's looking very much like your person or your counterpart, they are going to start taking this connection far more seriously. In fact, they're going to be taking you far more seriously, because they know, with this boot up the backside that they've had recently, they know now that you're not full of shit, right? They know that if you say that you're going to do something, you're going to do it. So they're definitely taking you far more seriously. And again, the situation, it looks like it's going to be doing a complete and utter U-turn here. Scorpio, need to focus on, please. Okay. Right, darkest before the dawn, breakdown before the breakthrough, major shift is in progress, dissolving barriers and ascending. Yeah, it kind of speaks for itself there, really, because that's all of the energies that we've already gone through in your tarot read in one card. I probably should have just used that deck to start off with. But yeah, you're breaking everything down. You're about to have a breakthrough, and again, you are ascending, which it's kind of like a byproduct of your ascension. If you are dealing with a twin flame, then it's like you've triggered them into their own metamorphosis. You've triggered them definitely into following what they want to do, instead of holding on to this worry, paranoia, holding on to what others want them to do. It's like you've triggered them into following their heart, and just kind of leave everything else that isn't working for them at the roadside. They're definitely following by your example here. So Scorpio, please. Okay, time to take action. New moon in Aries. Don't even think about giving up. It says, do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash. You need a 12-month plan. A new male is coming into your life, and show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Your unique characteristics are what make you special. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You're too much in your head, get in your heart. A friend needs you. A situation is about to take a very unexpected turn. Okay, so insinuations here that basically whatever this move is, okay, and some of you it is like a physical move away for a brand new lifestyle, you're going to need a solid plan to take with you, because that's not something little that you're instigating here. You definitely need a 12-month plan. You quite possibly need I'm getting like a financial advisor type energies here. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is there. So yeah, take a closer look into your finances and make sure that you've got enough finances behind you for, like, you know, a couple of months worth of wages behind you, basically, because there's something here that you're going to be relying on, that safety net that you've been building up for yourself. You're definitely going to be relying on that for a couple of months. So just make sure that you've got all of your T's crossed and your I's dotted, right? It's time for you to take action on the things that you want to achieve in your life, and don't hold yourself back waiting for someone else to start moving. If they want to be with you, they will catch up with you eventually, but who's to say how long that's actually going to take because from what I'm seeing in your cards, this person has already taken too long, and it's time for you to start moving forward. All right, don't feel guilty for doing that. And again, more Aries energies, so either you're dealing with an Aries, or you've got Aries in your chart, or you're literally taking charge like an Aries, being influenced by the current energies of Mars being in Aries. And show the world the real you. I'm feeling that this is for the individual that you're dealing with here, Scorpio. They have been hiding how they truly feel and who they truly are out of fears, basically. And with the Aquarius energies, that's kind of like fears about what their friends would say, what their community would say, fears surrounding gossip as well with the Aquarian energy, but they've never let go of hope either. So yeah, this situation is about to take a very, very unexpected turn. Further clarity, please, for Scorpio. Okay, Jupiter returns, benefits, and ninth house, faith. So the ninth house is Sagittarius. Again, nice. Travel, heavy emphasis here on travel and adventure. I really do love that Sagittarian energies in your read, Scorpio, because that is right up your street. Travel, study, religions, faith, spirituality, all things kind of like foreign, international. I'm seeing with this, foreign travel. You're going to be traveling around the world here, or moving to a foreign location, and have faith in your own abilities as well. Don't doubt yourself, because yes, this is a huge deal. It's quite scary. Embrace it. Embrace that fear, all right, and do it anyway. Have faith in your own abilities that you will be absolutely fine. And then Jupiter return, benefits. Right, so Jupiter is the planet of wisdom, good fortune, expansion, rapid growth, optimism, abundance, and I do believe that Jupiter is the ruling planet for Sagittarius as well. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you have that in your chart somewhere, or you're literally just embracing that adventurous Sagittarian energies. You're not going to be held hostage to one place. Thrill-seeking energies. And the fifth house, creativity. That is Leo, and it's all about children, pleasure, romance, good fortune, and creativity, artistic. Some of you could well be quite artistic, or you're thinking differently now. You're starting to change up your status quo in a very creative way. For some of you with that children energies, this is basically packing your bags, packing the kids' bags, and off you go. Brand new adventure. Really, really nice read for you there, Scorpio. As an end note, I would just leave this individual to take care of whatever it is that they need to take care of. Use your own discernment as well, because they are coming back round in towards you. Do not allow this individual to stop you from seeking your adventure. All right? They either join you or they leave. It's that simple. So yeah, that is what I have for you, Scorpio. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my descriptions box, and it's in my pinned comments below. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely, lovely week, and remember to be kind. We're all just trying to survive. Okay, bye.